Hello students, welcome back to this subject, which is Web Application Development and Management. I'm your lecturer, Dr. L01. So before we move on to lecture 2, I would like to go through lecture number 1, because some of you may have missed it, which the lecture took place before the Chinese New Year. Now because this is a revision, I will not be looking at every slide. If you want to have a full review of the materials, you have to look at the slides one by one yourself. This is just a quick refresher. So let's get started. Now, if you want to study PHP, it's necessary that you download your own PHP and install it on your own computer. There are two ways to do it. The first way is to download it from the PHP official website. The address is php.net. From there, you can click the download tabs, and then you can download the software. Okay, there's a old stable version here and the most current version. So I would suggest you download the old stable version, which is not that old. Okay, you can also click the documentation tab, and then you can take a look at the documentations. Okay. However, there's another way to get PHP on your own computer. For that, I'll take you to Moodle. So now we are in the Moodle website of this subject. Now, as you can see, there's a link to this PDF file, okay, which says install XAMPP at home, okay, which is taken from the ebook, which is called PHP for Absolute Beginners. Okay, now notice that the name of this software is called XAMPP. Okay. We seldom say XAMPP. That is too long. Okay, we'll just say XAMPP. If you download this file, you'll see that it contains the step-by-step guides on how to install XAMPP. When you install XAMPP, you are getting three softwares. Actually, you're getting PHP, Apache, which is a web server, and also MySQL, which is a database. Okay, PHP, Apache, and MySQL are all installed in the lab at speed. So when you use XAMPP at home, you're basically getting the same experience that you will get when you come back for the lab. To install XAMPP, you have to go to this website. So click the link and it will bring you to the website. Okay, and then you can just follow the steps. If you're using Windows, you follow this link. For Linux, you follow this link. For MacBooks, okay, you follow this link, which is for Mac OS. I will not be doing all the detailed installations here, so I really suggest you should install it on your own computer. Now let's get back to the slides. Okay, PHP can do a lot of things, and here are some explanations, okay, which I am going to leave you up to you to read all about it yourself in your own time. It is possible that you use PHP from the command line, and actually I recommend you to do many testing before you write web pages, which includes PHP. So the command to start your PHP from the command line is php-a, just like what I did here. Okay, you will get this when you install XAMPP on your computer. So the PHP programs you are going to write are called PHP scripts. Okay, and the PHP scripts are enclosed by these tags, PHP tags. Okay, like the starting tag is like this, angle blanket, it's question mark, PHP, and then some script in between. And then to end the script, you add a question mark and then another angle blanket. Each line must end in the semicolon, which this is called the semicolon. Okay, just like the example here. Okay, and this is an example of how you mix PHP with other codes. So you can embed sections of PHP inside HTML like this. Or you can call HTML from PHP just like this. Okay. Now let's skip to slide 12. If you want to show information to the user or yourself, there are actually 3 ways to display information to the user or yourself. You can use echo or print. In most cases, you can use these 2 interchangeably, which means that they are almost the same. The second way is to use the print_r function. You will use this when you are dealing with arrays. We'll cover arrays later, so don't worry about it if you don't know what they are for now. And lastly, you can use var_dump. Okay, var_dump basically serves the same information as echo, print, and print_r, but it's more powerful because it provides more information than the above commands. And it is the only way to show the Boolean value false. Later on in lecture 2, you will understand why this is the case. Let's skip to slide 15. Now, PHP is a loosely typed language, which is very similar to JavaScript, which means that you don't need to declare the type of a variable. You can just use it in your program. More interestingly, the type of a variable can change throughout the program, as you can observe here. At the beginning, $x has a numeric value of 42, is an integer. So you echo it, it prints 42. You add 1 to it, and you echo the result, it's 43. Okay. But later in the script, you can change it to a string. And this is really strange. Let's skip to slide 18. Now, this shows the use of the var_dump function. Okay, the var, of course, stands for variable. Dump means to show everything about that variable. You can use var_dump to see the data type and value of a variable, as the example here. Okay, so $number is the name, its value is 123. When you do var_dump, okay, and it will show the value. Now I'm adding this echo HTML text here. Otherwise, the output will be in one line, which is difficult to read. Okay, so this echo BR tag adds a line break here so that we can see this is the first var_dump, which is about the integer, and the value is 123. The second var_dump is when the number changes to a string. So this is a string. The length is 3. This is not the value, but the length of the string, which means it has 3 characters. And the value of the string is ABC. Let's move on to slide 19. Now remember, last time we talked about addition versus concatenation. Addition means adding numbers. Okay, the plus operator returns the sum of 2 numeric values. The dot operator concatenates. To concatenate means to join. So it concatenates or joins 2 strings, just like in this example. Okay, A here is a string, B here is a value, a number. So when you do var_dump, $A plus $B is an addition. The result will be what? Would be an integer. The value is 3. Okay, but when you use the dot operator, is a concatenation, is a joint. The result would be a string, just like in this example. When you dump this, when you var_dump this, the output is a string. The length is 2. The value is 1, 2. Okay. Now we call this phenomenon type juggling, which is explained in slide 20. So type juggling. Okay, you can type juggling. So this is what a juggler does. Okay, so you can read it yourself. Now in slide 21 is a list of the arithmetic operators, and they are pretty obvious. This is very similar to what you have in JavaScript or Java or in many other languages. So I'm not going to go through all the details here, so please read it yourself. And this is an obvious example, and you can read it yourself. In slide 23, okay, it shows the operation of the assignment operators. Again, these assignments are very obvious, and the results are very easy to understand. And then slide 24, which is the last slide in lecture 1, shows you the comparison operators. Okay, if you want to, now this screen is actually downloaded from php.net. Okay. Again, this is very obvious. Okay, this compares two variables and see if they're equal. Okay, and it's true if $A is equal to $B after type juggling. The second example, you notice that the comparison operator consists of 3 equal signs. Okay, equal, equal, equal. And this is called the identical comparison operator. Okay, this is true only if $A is equal to $B in terms of value, and also they are of the same type. Okay, so this is a bit unusual from the other languages. And when you have the exclamation mark, basically it means it's a negation, which means not. Okay, so this is the not equals operator, which is the same as this one. So you can either do this, or you can either do this for not equal comparisons. Okay, I'll leave it up to you to read about the rest. And I would like to draw your attention to this last operator here, which I call the spaceship. Why do I call the space? Sorry about this. Let me change this to a pen. Now this is called the spaceship operator. Why? Because it looks like a spaceship, doesn't it? Okay, so much like a spaceship. Now this spaceship, according to the official PHP documentation, it says that it returns an integer which is less than, equal to, or greater than 0 when $A is respectively less than, equal to, or greater than $B. This is quite long and don't explain much, but basically it means that if A is less than B, the whole value of this expression is -1. If A is equal to B, the expression is 0. If A is greater than B, the expression is 1. Okay, so the official documentation does not explain it that way. Okay, so I think my explanation helps you to understand it. So that's all for a revision of the lecture 1. Okay, see you in lecture 2. Bye for now.